though it's not really what they're responding to.
Yeah,
We're headed
chat,
down.
we're heading down.
Down, 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 down.
Alright. I think we only had that one disappointing match with the splashes, didn't we?
Well, in the end, there
Everything
was
else
both
in the normal.
splash, disrespect, and honor from the explosion, so it can't be too disappointing.
Yeah, I think it was probably the best disappointment match I've ever seen, ever. Alright, on the blue side we have Munchlax, Shaymin, and Anorith.
Just an interesting set. Munchlax does have Belly Drum, and it is slow, but it does have Cut Sap Berry and Gluttony, so after it uses Belly Drum, its next move will have priority.
Hey, I'm always down for priority, mates. I'm also always down for this soundtrack. This is the first time ever hearing the soundtrack. It's pretty good.
Blizzard isn't quite as good on Seel as it is on Dugong because Seel's only pure water, unlike Dugong, who's water and ice, so it doesn't have the benefit of stab.
However, it does have that hail, which will definitely empower the power of the said Blizzard. However, this is Blizzard we're talking about. Blizzard had a 70 or 75, I don't remember, % accuracy, so it might not even hit to begin with. However, this is hail, so if they do set up the hail, which would be wise, this would be a nice 100% accurate Blizzard. So, hey, it's up to Red Team.
What's funny is 100% accurate Blizzard still isn't as good as Blizzard from Generation 1.
Blizzard in general was absolutely absurd.
Because it was 120 power and 90% accurate and a 30% chance to freeze, not 10%. And
Also,
back then, freeze would only be dispelled if you were hit by a fire move, I think. You would never be able to thaw out.
Freeze was disturbingly broken. And trust me, like I said before, I run the Pokemon Stadium. Freeze is something I deal with, and hope to dear God that I inflict on my enemies. So, freeze is a nasty thing in general.
From what I can see, that game is pretty long to run.
Alright, also, this Munchlax has self-destruct, so there's some KAPOW potential there too. TPP Simulator thinks we are doing. What do you think we are doing?
The thing about self-destruct, though, is it can only really be used unless they're going to self-destruct off the bat. It won't have priority after the first move, which they would need to use to kill Seel, because the Cut Sap Berry only works for the first move after its activation, which will be after Belly Drum.
Belly Drum, KAPOW.
We do have 100 better on self-destruct though, so maybe that's what their play is going to be. Stab self-destruct probably does kill Seel.
I mean, this is Seel we're talking about. Seel is lumpy. Alright, but who's getting switched down? It's Seel going to. Right,
looks like they saw the self-destruct coming, so they're going for Kabuto. Oh, but then they switched to Superpower at the last second. The mind games are active. But Kabuto survived barely. Yeah, I think it was last second.
Dude, that was like the most serious mind game we've had in a while.
Yeah, the best mind games of the hour at least. Wow, if the self-destruct goes through here, blue team, red, pretty hard there. R-E-A-D, red.
You know what? I'm gonna say something very important to red team. Switching around and getting positional advantage is great, but in order to win a Pokemon battle, you need to attack.
Yeah, maybe they thought that they were going to go for Ice Punch there, and because Munchlax was at -1 defense and it was, would have done resisted damage, that they could have gotten an advantage there. But I guess they didn't expect the last minute switch to self-destruct.
That was some crazy stuff that's happening. As what usually wouldn't be a very good move to use on a Kabuto, Rock Slide, doesn't really matter here considering how much HP Kabuto had, so Anorith coming in and knocking out that Kabuto. It looks like Blue's gonna have a pretty good chance here.
Alright, Dodrio is going for Swords Dance, and Anorith will go for Rock Slide. No chance to flinch it. I might have gone for a Rock Polish there. I'm not sure if a +2 Anorith is faster than Dodrio, but if it was, it would have given Rock Slide a chance to flinch on the coming turn. And it might make a difference.
This aerial ace is going to need to one-hit KO this Anorith, or else the battle's over. Of course, Rock Slide does have a chance to miss, but still.
Anorith is fairly bulky, and it does barely manage to survive, and killed Rock Slide, so blue team wins in the end. I think it's well deserved because of their massive outplay with self-destruct and to switch to red Seel earlier, so congratulations on the 49% payout. And we're going to have the break coming up now.
Yeah, I love bug types and I love rock types, so I always enjoy seeing Anorith and other rock bug types like Dwebble and stuff. I always enjoy seeing them do well. So that was very good on blue side. So good job, nice payout. That's going to be 50 for every 100. So nice work. Do you know who's hosting the series right now, Faithful?
M4 used rollout, but I'm not sure if he's talking about hosting, like in terms of commentating, or if he's talking about who's hosting the server or who owns the stream.
Alright, well, I also just saw another Ask Race. Jake Star asks, there's Gamecasters now? And yeah, we're here. We're awesome. I'm Forbidden Iron Hammer, that's Faithful Forest, and we commentate.
Yeah, there's a rotating set of commentators that set certain hours of the week. There's a PBR commentator schedule, and other times it defaults to the original caster of the PBR game.
So, if you like the commentary, you can go to the Twitch Plays Pokemon Reddit, and you can see when commentary is live, or if you don't like it, you can do the same thing and look at the schedule over on Reddit, and you can only come on when commentators are not on. It's honestly up to you. We don't control what you do. Hey, thanks Race Jake Star. It's been a minute since I've been here, and it's new, but I like it. Thumbs up to you.
I don't know if we've actually posted the commentary schedule on Reddit recently.
Oh, I know it used to be.
I think we should start that up again if it hasn't been.
Yeah, I'll bring it up on the Reddit. Alright, 1 minute 30, let's go over the Who's That Pokemon? One of these hits is from another Pokemon though, so don't get tripped up. Number 1, it carries food all day long. There are tales about lost people who were saved by the food it had.
Number 2, it carries food rolled up in its tail. It has the habit of sharing food with people lost in the mountains.
And then number 3, when it gets code, they migrate, flying over 180 miles a day. It hunts for tasty prey.
Well, there's the thing with food, and it's sharing food. So just think about what Pokemon carries food. Well, Munchlax, I don't think they would carry food. I think they would be eating the food.
Personally, if I know my Pokemon right, I think this is Delibird.
I don't like spoiling answers and stuff.
Oh, I'm wrong all the time, so I don't really have a problem with it. Yeah, more times than not, I think like, oh, I got this, and then I get it wrong. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Is Bloonza versus... Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He's responding to Niam's speculation in chat that Rock Polish was optimal on Dodrio. I was thinking that as well because it might have mattered with the flinch just in case Aerial Ace crit. Or if that was a lower damage roll and a higher damage roll could have killed Anorith in one hit.
Yeah, I think the weird sack thing that it carries like behind it, that looks like sack, or whatever it is that looks like Santa Claus's sack. I think it's that, yeah, that's its tail. That thing that it carries around its back, that's its tail. Since when? I don't know. Ask Sugimori.
Go left. I guess I'll go left for once.
You already put that,
It's too
select
late.
in, though. Nice select.
It was close, okay. And look, a left one. Maybe Estrelito was trying to tell me to go left so I could win a token. And I failed. But by the time I looked at it, it only had like half a second left and it was too late to type left. Fine, I'll do left for once because we're commentating. I think we're gonna be getting off soon though.
Yep, after this match, we're done here.
Yeah, after this token match. So I'll have one last input.
Alright, so this is gonna be a fun match. Alright, so we have Groudon, Kyogre, and Onix against
Cherubi, Machamp, and Swablu.
However, you might notice there's something off about 4 of these mons' set.
Yes.
Groudon, Kyogre, and Onix all have one-hit KO moves. However, all these one-hit KO moves, if you didn't already know, always, and I mean always, will have a 30% chance to hit.
Well, except against Machamp due to no guard.
Oh yeah, that too. I knew that. Yup.
And Cherubi has, it's Cherubi-K. The K stands for KAPOW because it has Healing Wish, which KAPOWs itself.
Honor all day, every day.
Hi, Cindy.
Yes, I do want to point out that Kyogre has Sheer Cold, but Groudon and Onix both have Fissure, which Swablu is immune to. So, naturally, if Swablu outlasts Kyogre, Red Team seemingly will take the win. However, there's a catch. Swablu has the Choice Scarf item. The Choice Scarf item locks you into one move. If they lock into a move with recoil, say, Double Edge, then, well,
It is
they might
faster,
kill
at
themselves on
least.
Onix.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens there.
For sure. What happened to the actual Pokemon game? Pig and Raccoon. 2 things. One, we use Twitch Plays Pokemon as this intermission of sorts between all the actual real games. If you look down at the bottom below the game, there's 4 lines. There's the comments, there's the music, there's the battle song which you're going to play next, and then this one line that has a bunch of numbers flying across it. That's going to show you Pokemon Pyrite is going to be played in 7 days, 14 hours, and change. So 7 days we're going to be playing an actual game with inputs and stuff. Or you could be talking about the side game. The side game pops up after every match, and so that's just timed whenever the matches end.
Next run starts on the 12th of August.
Oh, is it the 12th?
Yeah. 7 days, 14 hours.
This is a good song.
Alright, let's see what happens.
I love the little detail that all these Pokemon are in Cherish Balls, because that's the only way they could be legitimate, is if they're in Cherish Balls and Pokemon did a crazy event. Alright, nice Cherubi memes. Press F to pay respects for our little cherry friend, as outsuns either Machamp or Swablu.
I think token matches have switching off, right? So they can't choose anything but Machamp.
That's a good point. And Groudon. Go Groudon with that nice Fissure. It always looks so funny when it fishes because it basically just jumps.
So because Swablu's gonna be locked into a move, it'll have to get through all 3 Pokemon with the move it chooses.
And this could be either Double Edge, which has a chance to kill it, Sky Attack, which takes forever, Outrage, which also has a chance to kill it, or Steel Wing, which is slow, probably the safest. And Double Edge gets selected, meaning that this poor Swablu is going to be taking recoil damage.
I think they can survive though, because I think Double Edge is 1/4 recoil, and I don't think that the 3 of them combined have as much HP as 4 Swablus would.
I don't know, man. Kyogre does have a large hit point value. However, I think you might be right. Double Edge might be the best method.
Oh, and apparently in Gen 3 it increased from 1/4 damage to 1/3.
Ooh, that might be a problem then. Also, we could just end the game, like, math calculations are great, but also Kyogre could just hit sheer cold. I mean...
Yeah, there's a good chance it hits sheer cold in time. I didn't actually, I should have summed the HP up and seen if Double Edge would have been enough.
Hey, TPP Simulator actually said something almost legitimate this time. If you were not here, we just had 2 matches in a row that were honor kills. If you don't know what honor kills is, that's using Explosion to do the final hit. So, if you didn't get it, you missed it.
I think they had to bet on using Double Edge even despite the recoil, because every turn Kyogre will be using Sheer Cold, which has a 30% chance to kill Swablu in 1 hit. And they want to kill it as quickly as possible so that Kyogre gets less turns to use Sheer Cold. Because it's hacked, it has 255 Sheer Colds and not just 5. So it's not going to run out.
I also do want to point something out. Ooh, that did a decent amount of damage.
Alright,
I don't know
we
how
go.
much PP does this. Ooh.
Oh, killing. 1 hit, 1
Sheer
turn.
Cold deals
decides the battle.
Misery. Yeah, man.
And that's that. Congratulations to the blue team for winning. 143% payout. I think those odds are pretty good for them, considering that they had a decent shot for Sheer Cold to kill Swablu.
I also want to point out that I don't know how much PP Double Edge had, but Onix is quad resist. They could have also run out of PP and struggled to death.
This is a half resist because ground doesn't resist normal. But Onix does have high defense.
Definitely.
So it is true that it might have run out of Double Edge PP before Onix would get within death range. And starting from Gen 4, Struggle does 1/4 of your HP in recoil.
Alright, we're going to be sitting here for this token match, but past that I think we're done. Don't forget your left I see you right there, you put it on left.
Oh wait, did I? Oh, I put left? Oh, that's good. I didn't even realize I put left. I guess I just wanted to reflexively listen.